front men, and Philly checks in trouble, and it's Jefferson puts it away.
Living reflections from a dream.
Yeah, guys, welcome to episode 8 of the Frangerine Dream with me, Franjo Kazooie. Oh, apologies for the sort of abrupt ending to episode 7. I did just need to go and do something else, because that playoff final really fucking took it out of me. It really did. It was a tough match, it was a good win, and we got what we wanted. We got promoted into League One. This episode is just going to be... We'll just run through a couple of stats, see how everyone did over the season, and then I'll tell you about some signings when that happens. I'll play on till we get some signings, and then we'll play the first game of next season against whoever that may be against. So, top goal scorer this season was Danny Philliskirk with 17. Brilliant. Danny Philliskirk, he has been solid as anything. 17 out of 49 isn't incredible, it's not amazing, it's just a steady trickle of goals throughout the season, and it's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to have those goals. You know there's someone who can constantly pop up with a goal, and that's been Danny Philliskirk this year. Just behind him with 15 goals is Billy Clark, who I am very, very pleased with. He took like the bulk of our transfer budget up when we signed him in August, and he's been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant. Spoiler alert, he's also the top assister for the team. But Billy Clark has just been the main creator of the side. He has been a true trequarista. I think I've learned how to say that now. He has been a true trequarista. He has popped up with goals, assists, key passes. He's been a hell of a creator, and I'm very, very glad to have him around. Third highest goal scorer was Owen Jones, and it feels like we've not really seen much of Owen Jones recently, because for the last couple of games we've gone to that narrow attacking midfield 3. So we've not had a right winger who needs to cut in with his left foot, which is the reason we brought Owen Jones in. But for the majority of the season, when we were playing with wide players, with wide attacking midfielders, Jones did a fucking brilliant job. For a young lad who, I've said this before, I had no high hopes for. I thought he's going to do a job until I can find someone better, because he's left-footed and he plays on the right wing. And he popped up with 10 goals, 7 assists. Absolutely awesome. Brilliant. Did not expect that. Next highest is Michael Caine with 9 goals, who has played either as a supporting ball-winning midfielder or as a box-to-box midfielder throughout the season. He's just been awesome. He's been incredible. His contract actually runs out with Leicester this summer, so I'm going to try and sign Michael Caine on a permanent transfer. That would be very, very good. But yeah, he has just been absolutely everywhere. It seems like whenever we go forward with the ball, it's Michael Caine that's starting it. He's initiating these moves, and he's also breaking up play at the other end, and he's starting the moves that way as well. He's been absolutely awesome. Can't fault him. And I've just realised I've not done the obligatory Michael Caine, so there you go. And joint 5th top scorers, Mark Yates, who has been disappointing, to be honest. He's got 6 goals, 7 assists, so not to be sniffed at, but he was injured for the first part of the season, and then when he came in, he was okay for a while, but then after Christmas he really sort of just petered out and stopped playing well, and I stopped playing him, to be honest, save for the occasional sub appearance, mainly in sort of the centre of midfield, when things were getting quite desperate. Yeah, he's done alright, I suppose. 6 goals, 7 assists. That's fine. Carlton Cole also scored 6 goals, but he did it in 14 appearances overall. Carlton Cole turned up when we needed someone to turn up. I know that he turned up when we started to make that late push for the automatic promotion spots, and that didn't end up happening. We didn't get an automatic promotion spot. But nevertheless, I think he gave the squad confidence. Look at this, 5 goals and 1 assist in his last 5 games. He gave the squad the confidence to go through the playoff semi-final and to win the playoff final. He has been a brilliant danger man for this second half of the season, and it's very pleasing to say that. There were certain other 30-odd-year-olds that were brought in January who didn't quite have the impact that I'd hoped. Bakayoko again on the left. He's closed down by Tony Hibbert. Tony Hibbert trips him, with 2 feet. Ah. But yeah, Colton Cole, excellent, can't fault you. So, top assisters, Billy Clark, as I say, had 15, he was fantastic. Dwight Tiendali had 13, awesome, absolutely awesome. Dwight Tiendali has been a constant attacking outlet. He's been one of our main attacking outlets down the right wing. I would say him and Timon, who we'll come to in a second, I'm sure, have been just incredible, just bombing down those wings, getting crosses in, getting those assists. He has been fantastic. Here is Josh Timon. He is our 3rd highest assister with 11, and his stats are improving rapidly. Yeah, as I say with Tiendali, both of them have been absolutely fantastic, bombing down the wings, getting the crosses in, getting results. Like it. Danny Philliskirk had the 4th most assists with 10. And yeah, that's just, he's been playing that deep line forward role, so he has been sort of getting on the end of chances and making chances for himself, but he has also been setting them up as well. He's been all over the place doing everything. So yeah, again, cannot fault Danny Philliskirk, brilliant job. And joint 5th top assisters were Owen Jones and Mark Yeats, who I have both mentioned. Owen Jones has been brilliant. Mark Yates, he's been fine. Less said the better. So after all that, it might come as a bit of a shock to note that the highest average rating in the squad was Tom Aldred. Thomas Michael Aldred, our vice-captain, centre-back, and yeah, that's no shock to me whatsoever that he's got the highest average rating in the squad, because whatever the result, Tom Aldred will have a high 6 or above. Do you know what I mean? If we lose a game, it will not be his fault. He'll have done his job, but things around him might have crumbled. He has been so solid, so very solid, brilliant. Below him was Carlton Cole, who I've mentioned. In his shortish time here, he's done tremendously. Billy Clark just behind, who has been fantastic. This took me by surprise a bit. I've got to be honest. Dwight Tiendali and Clark Robertson are the next highest with 7.08 average rating. I think Clark Robertson, I know I've done that before in a video as well and just not addressed it. Clark Robertson has annoyed me because of his disciplinary record. He's got sent off twice during that really horrible run. So I think some of my feelings towards that run were transferred onto Robertson. So maybe he's not as bad as I have been saying he is. 12 yellow cards as well isn't that bad. There are worse players for that in the squad. But yeah, I think he's missed probably 6 or 7 games, something like that, through bans this season. So yeah, he's all right. He's got a very high average rating. I'll let him off. He won't be forced out this summer. And then just behind then is Michael Caine with a 7.07. So, couple of awards. Fans Player of the Season. First was Tom Aldred, fair. Second was Billy Clark, also fair. Third is Michael Caine. My Player of the Season would probably be Billy Clark. I think if Billy Clark hadn't been in, he's got a very high average rating, 15 goals, 15 assists. I think he's had the most influence throughout the whole season. So my personal Player of the Season would be Billy Clark, but Tom Aldred gets it from the fans, and that is absolutely fair enough. Let's have a look at Brad Potts' goal of the season, which is actually from the match against Exeter, which was the first match of this save. It was actually on a video, but let's have another look at it. Okay, so Owen Jones cut inside, laid it off to Brad Potts. What a strike. 16-year-old Wayne Rooney-esque, I think I said at the time. Brilliant goal. In off the bar. Postage stamp finish. Signing of the season, fairly surprisingly to be honest, is Jimmy Lockie, who signed for, what was it, £11,000. It's gone up a bit. Yeah, Jimmy Lockie has made 13 appearances and got a very average rating. He is only 17. I have got very, very high hopes for Jimmy Lockie. He's going to be a very good player. But I am surprised that he's got signing of the season. I suppose Billy Clark was a bit of an expensive one. He'll probably take that into account. But fair play to him. Jimmy Lockie gets that from the fans. To be honest, actually, my signing of the season, my personal one, taking price into account as well, would be Dwight Tiendali. Because he's been so consistent and he didn't cost us a fucking penny. Dwight Tiendali has been brilliant and we didn't pay anything for him. So he'd be my signing of the season. And young player of the season, unsurprisingly, is Michael Caine. Michael Caine. The 22-year-old who we've already covered several times. He's just been brilliant. So there you go. A couple of other things I've not mentioned. Jim McAllister had the best pass completion, which often happens with reserve players, I'm finding. Most player of the match awards, Billy Clark. Unsurprising, 8 player of the match awards. Most yellow cards, Jack Payne, 22. What a wanker. And Clark Robertson got the most red cards with 2. But yeah, that is the end of the 2016-17 season. I'm going to go do some transfers and I will talk to you after. See you in a bit. Hello again. It is August the 5th. We are in League One with Sheffield Wednesday. I've only just noticed that. I did not expect to see them. How have they been relegated? They usually get promoted. Anyway, off topic. Our first match is going to be against Peterborough. This is the match we're going to play today. I'm just going to run through some stuff real quick. So we've had an awesome pre-season. We narrowly lost to Hearts. We beat Roda, Barrow, lost to Notts County, and then beat Ipswich, championship team, beat Linfield, and then beat Sunderland. So very, very pleased with that. So we're going to carry that form into the season. And we've played the whole of pre-season with some new tactics. They are very, very standard 5-3-2 with wing-backs and a cam. So this is how I'm going to start the season, just because we are at a bit of a disadvantage. I feel like the squad's a bit weak compared to the other sides in the league. So yeah, we're going to start with the back three and see how it goes. If that seems unnecessary once we're doing it, then I might go back to the 4-2-3-1 or something like that. But yeah, this is the tactic we've been using and it's been working alright. So we're going to give this a go today. So transfer news. 2 players have retired. Stephen Craney retired at the end of the season. Tried to talk him out of it, but he was pretty hell-bent on doing it. Yeah, pretty sad to see Stephen go. He was a good captain. I think he sorted out every single player conversation that came up to me. It must have been pretty much everyone. Stephen Craney has gone. Danny Pugh has also gone, and I'm not bringing him back in either. Danny Pugh was alright, served a purpose last season. And do you know when you just have one of those summers where a load of people leave on a free and you just feel like a weight's been lifted? You just trim so much fat off your wage bill and off the squad. So, like 4th choice goalkeeper Dean Linus has gone, 3rd choice goalkeeper Sam Slocum has gone, Kelvin Mellor, the unnecessary right back, Miles Boney, young goalkeeper, Macaulay Wilson, don't even know who he is, Cal Vassell, who started promisingly but then was shit last season, Jack Redshaw, who played a part. Jack Redshaw made the pass that Robinson ran onto and scored the winner in the playoffs, but he's not good enough all round. He has got very good dribbling, good penalty taking, good pace and flair, but he's just not my kind of player. He's gone to a championship team, MK Dons, and good luck to him, but he's just not for me. I was never going to use him this season, so he has gone. Young winger John Heron, who was on loan for the entirety of last season, he has gone. Armand Nandouye. It's with a little twang of regret that he moves on for a free transfer to Tranmere, purely because of his technical and physical attributes. I think they are very good, but his mental attributes just aren't there, and they never will be. So he has moved on. And Colin Daniel, who I use sparingly, he was a good versatile winger to have, but again, wasn't really going to use him this season, so he's gone as well. In terms of the ins, it will surprise nobody to discover that I have signed Gary Taylor-Fletcher. I tried to sign him when his contract ran out, tried to sign him on a free. Accrington renewed his contract to fend me off, but then I just gave him 10 grand and got him anyway. So Gary Taylor-Fletcher is in. Blackpool icon, Blackpool hero, tremendous mental attributes, good technical attributes, and shitty physical attributes. But it's alright, he will serve as a backup cam, centre mid or striker, and takes the number 7 shirt as well. Next signing was Ash Kigbu, who is an 18-year-old centre-back from Manchester City's academy, and Ash takes the number 26 shirt. He's left-footed, he's 6 foot, he has got excellent physical attributes, pretty good mental attributes, getting there, pretty good technical attributes, getting there. So for an 18-year-old, he has got very promising attributes all round. Excited to see how he does. Another centre-back we brought in on loan from Barnsley is Angus MacDonald, which is possibly the most Scottish name that an Englishman has ever had. He just looks really fucking solid, to be honest. He's got the big 3 technical attributes for a centre-back: heading, marking and tackling, got those down. Good mentals, good physicals, and he can be a bit of a ball player as well, I think. His best position is actually defensive centre-back, but I think I might play him as a ball player at some point. And Angus takes the number 22 shirt as well. Next up then, Blackpool's new captain, Charlie Lee. Charlie Lee has come in for £90,000 from Stevenage. He is 30 years old. It is quite a surprisingly hefty transfer for us, and he's on quite big wages as well. To say he's probably not going to start every game, but he is a tremendous captain. He's got 15 leadership, 16 determination, 14 teamwork, and look how versatile he is. Don't you dare play him on the right wing, but apart from that, he can fucking do it all, and that is handy at the best of times, but especially this season, because I've changed it for now to this formation that's got wing backs. It's quite a specialist position, so to have someone who can sort of play in both those positions is quite nice backup as well. I do like that. And he is an incredibly rounded player. He's got basically 9 or above on everything apart from composure. So he will do a good job. He wears the number 11 shirt. And here's the big one. Number 10, Michael Caine. Michael Caine, contracted to Blackpool. Not to Leicester, to Blackpool. We signed him when his contract ran out. There was only one player I wanted. There was only one team he wanted to go to. Michael Caine has joined the Frangerine Dream Team Revolution, and he's back for good. So fucking excellent. So those are our transfers so far. There is one slightly painful subject that I want to talk to you about, and it's this. Jimmy Lockie, wanted by Everton, Leicester, Liverpool, Newcastle, Southampton, Stoke, Watford, West Ham. They've all made bids for him. They've all made different bids, from West Ham's £49,000, Southampton's. I started to negotiate them instead of just reject them, because it gets to a point, however good a young kid is, if you're in League One and there's this many Premiership clubs coming in, you're not going to keep him. At a certain point you just need to cash in and get as much as you can. So for the time being, the front runners for his signature are Liverpool, because I've managed to get them up to 1.5 million plus 50% of the next sale, and that would be really nice. That would allow us to bring in a couple more players as well, and it would help get our balance back in the black as well. Oh, so yeah, I think I have caught you up on everything. So all that's left to do now is go into this first match with Peterborough. Okay, here we go then. League One football. The lineups are as follows. For Peterborough, Walker is in goal. Smith, Bostwick, Baldwin, Binnon Williams across the back. Midfield, central midfield 3 of De Silva, Lopez, Forrester and Benedicic, I'm going to guess. Marcus Maddison is the attacking midfielder behind Coolthirst and Angol. And for the mighty Blackpool today, we've got Bobdrick in goal. This new centre-back 3 is Tom Aldred, Clark Robertson and Angus MacDonald. The wing-backs, of course, are Dwight Tiendali and Josh Tymon. The centre-mids, of course, are Michael Caine and Jack Payne. And Billy Clark is the attacking midfielder behind Danny Philliskirk and Carlton Cole. On the bench, we have got Luke Higham, the young left wing-back, William Sun, Charlie Lee, Brad Potts, Gary Taylor-Fletcher, Owen Jones. I've not even fucking told you, Owen Jones, I've got him back for another season on loan. Yeah, I must have made it before the cut-off last season, so it's not showing up on this season's transfers. But yes, Owen Jones is with us for another season. Can't believe I forgot. And finally, the hero, the legend, the declining Theo Robinson. That is our lineup. The only worry I have about this team is that Jack Payne has missed basically the entirety of pre-season, so his match sharpness is not good. And neither is any of the players on the bench, but let's see how it goes. Oh, it's a corner for us. Josh Tymon crossed it in. Angus MacDonald, Robertson, Aldred. Blackpool have arrived in League One. Tom Aldred, within a minute of being in League One, has put us ahead. Unbelievable. Josh Tymon with an excellent ball in. It was on by MacDonald. Robertson nodded it down, and Aldred poked the ball past Walker. Aldred, by the way, is still vice-captain behind Charlie Lee, which means he is essentially captain for most matches. It's another highlight. Benon Williams, the former Palace man, he plays a crossfield ball, but it's come to Josh Tymon, who plays it forward towards Carlton Cole. It's headed back to Marcus Maddison, though. Now Cool first. It looks like it might be a Peterborough attack. Crosses it in, it's headed away. Comes back to Benon Williams. Robertson heads it away. Here we go, Billy Clark. Billy Clark surging forward. What can you do, Billy? He's had a go. Oof. Walker caught it. I would have preferred a through ball to Philliskirk or Cole, but yeah, can't fault him. Okay, another highlight for us, it looks like, at the minute. Jack Payne gets it to Michael Caine. Oh, aren't you glad there's another year of these impressions? It's a through ball for Carlton Cole. It's 2-0. Go on, big lad. Carlton Cole doubles Blackpool's advantage, and Peterborough cannot believe it. They cannot believe their eyes. This small club comes up from League 2 and just dominates the shit out of us. Yes. Welcome to the Frangerine Dream, you knobheads. Carlton Cole. Excellent goal. And it's another corner for us. Tymon crossed it in. It's headed away as far as Tymon again. It's a good ball to the far post. Robertson. Carlton Cole. Too easy. This is too easy. Mind you, it was too easy at the first game of last season, wasn't it? And then it rapidly went downhill. So maybe I'd best not get too cocky at this point. It was a good ball over the top. Robertson headed it. It was saved by Walker, and Carlton Cole volleyed it in at the far post. Go on, Carlton. Right, half time, and it couldn't really have gone much better. We're looking pretty dangerous from set pieces, especially. That's something to keep in mind. Largely, I think, down to the fact that we've got 3 centre-backs on who are all quite good in the air. Yep, just more of the same, please, guys. It looks like Peterborough have changed shape. Fucking right they have. They've gone to an attacking 3-4-3. I'm just going to ponder that for a minute. An attacking 3-4-3. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drop Philliskirk back here and swap him out for Charlie Lee. He's going to make his first appearance. He's going to play just as a defensive midfielder. And I've moved Payne to deep line playmaker support. So yeah, we just basically still outnumber them in our half. They will do well to find a way through. Well, unless they actually find a way through now before the change goes through. That's a loophole. But Tiendali comes forward with the ball. Philliskirk. Danny Philliskirk plays it to Carlton Cole. Tiendali. Dwight Tiendali on the right wing. Cross is blocked. And they're coming back with it. Here's Forrester. Forrester cut out by Aldred. Now it's Payne. Now it's Clark. Clark to Philliskirk. Can he find Carlton Cole? He's found Jack Payne instead. Payne, look at Timon. Look at Timon. Look at the new number 3. Payne, where are you going? Payne, where are you going? Payne gives it to Timon. It was about Timon. That's shit. Walker plucks the cross out of the air. Okay, 15 minutes to go. You know what? I'm going to take Jack Payne off. He's done his fitness the world of good there. And on comes Gary Taylor-Fletcher for his second debut in Blackpool colours. Okay, Dwight Tiendali has it again on the right wing. Tiendali crosses it in for Carlton Cole. It's away as far as Michael Caine. It's deflected and off the post. And I thought it went out for a corner, but it didn't. It's been cleared for a throw-in. Oh, Michael Caine. Look at that shit. Easy as that. Championship, here we come. This season. No, that's optimistic, isn't it? But that was very, very good. And I'm going to tell them I am very happy with that. We've blooded a couple of new players as well. Got Jack Payne's fitness up. And just convincing performances all round. And the new tactics look very, very good as well. Yeah, really happy with that. And just before I leave you, look at what's just landed on my desk. A bunch of teams actually, for some reason, think 800 grand is Jimmy Lockie's asking price, even though Liverpool have had a £1.5 million bid accepted. So I'm going to negotiate a bunch of these and see how much I can get for young Jimmy Lockie. Disappointing that he's going to go, but whoever signs him, I'm going to fucking bleed him dry. So there's that. But that is where I'm going to leave this video, guys. So if you have enjoyed this video, or if you are excited for the new season, or if you're just enjoying the save and you want to drop a like, then do drop a like and leave a comment. That'd be awesome. And if you are new to the Wasted Talent channel, make sure you subscribe as well and go watch some of our other saves that we've got going. Freddie Adu is also on the Wasted Talent channel. He has got a save going with York City, which is very, very good. And me and Freddie, when we can fucking find the time to record, we have got a Bundesliga save going together, which is the Head Coach Challenge. Go check the first episode of that out. But apart from that, I will see you next time, guys. Bye.